Today we're going to be collecting sap that has just come off the trees from the day before and kind of running into today. So we'll go around to each tree that we've tapped and we will collect the sap off of that, and then we'll take that sap back to our storage container, and then we will filter out bugs, pieces of bark and things that have fallen into the sap from moving it and different things. But the biggest thing we want to do is remove those bugs and insects that snuck in. Here at Erie Metro Parks, we use a variety of different collection methods. So one of the collection methods we use is metal bucket. We do this to kind of talk about the history of different ways that sap was collected through time. We also have some blue bags that are one of my favorite to use, just because those blue bags and the blue pipeline allow UV light to pass through, and that UV light passing through allows the sap to stay longer during warmer temperatures. We also do 5-gallon buckets with some pipeline tubing, because that shows people there are mass productions that strictly only use pipelines because they have hundreds of trees tapped. But sometimes when you have multiple holes tapped, that those pipelines coming into a 5-gallon bucket are much easier to deal with than putting 3 bags around a tree. Most trees, healthy trees, produce between 1 to 2 gallons of sap per day. Obviously, when you have more taps in the tree, you're going to be producing a little bit more. So some trees can, push upwards of 5 gallons in a day if you have 3 taps in them. So it's always good to take some type of collection container out there. 5-gallon buckets are really helpful, or more than one 5-gallon bucket, so you're not having to go back and forth depending on how many trees you have. Here at the park we do about 18 trees. So we just take ours and put it into a collection container on a gator and then drive it out. And then when we take it back to our main collection bin, we usually use a cheesecloth to initially filter out the bugs and tiny bark particles and things like that that are easy to catch with your naked eye, so that we can make sure no bugs and things sneak into your syrup. Ideally, your temperature for storing sap is you really don't want to get above 45 degrees, because once you do get above that 45 degrees, you run a risk of that sap spoiling. Kind of gets cloudy on top, and then it becomes basically a little sour, and you can't really do much with it after that.